Oh. Hi, konbanwa. Why did the game not appear? Anyways, konbanwa. Hi. 脳天気系男性 VTuber ヤトのハクヤです。Good evening, it's your son Raven VTuber Yatano Hakuya, or rather, your Raven of all. Here back at it again with Little Goody Two Shoes, which I absolutely adore this game. It's fucking amazing. It's absolutely amazing. I'm just making sure my mic is actually... Yes, it is. I love this game so much, guys. Last time we... What did we do last time? We picked some apples, we explored a cave, and it got... There was a castle. What exactly is our objective right now? Let's see. Oh, it seems we can... Right. So I guess this is day 2. And we just got done. With being accused. Were we accused of being a witch? I don't remember. It's been a week. Maybe I should play this game twice a week instead. So I don't forget this story. But anyways. Right now we can choose to work as a Raven of all and help Marlin with the apples or help Linda chop some wood. And we did the apples last time and surprisingly we got an S. But this time I think I want to take the time to explore the town first. And I remembered that there was the viewpoint here that had some evidence we needed to go grab. There was some evidence we needed to go grab, but I was blocked by a giant stone. Let's explore the town, since everything's kind of cleaned up now. Although I'm kind of afraid of speaking to people, because it seems like anytime you talk to someone, there's always a chance of raising suspicion, which kind of sucks. But it's also a chance of lowering suspicion. My suspicion right now is very low. 0 suspicion. No one thinks I'm a witch. This music really does feel like, I don't know, a starting town in an RPG, especially like Final Fantasy. These are all requests for Mrs. Mariella. I suppose some of the townsfolk still gather here, even though she's moved across the street. And right, I did a little bit of research, and by that I mean I googled how to pronounce some of these names. Because I realized I was pronouncing some of them wrong. Oh, it's Mrs. Odilai. It's the crazy lady. Oh, how dreadful. Look what that windstorm did to our poor alleys. It did away with a few things, I see. You make too little of it, Elisa. I don't know what else there is to say about the windstorm, Mrs. Odilai. Most of the townsfolk have already put it behind them, so why can't you? Old Johan's just as concerned as I am, lass, and for good reason. I should have listened to my archive. I don't remember the voices I gave everyone. Mo! Hello there, Poke. Hello. How's it going tonight? Oh, here we go again with old Johan. You know, I think at some point I'm gonna get so annoyed with all the German names, all the German pronunciations. I'm just gonna like translate it into American English. Instead of old Johan, it'll just be old John. Ah, that reminds me. I can assure you, Mrs. Odilai, these shoes aren't. Old Wilhelm's making a rosary for my precious granddaughter, Gisela, you see. Won't you please see if it's ready for me, Elisa? Elisa, you gotta calm down. I suppose. Tired as usual. Yeah. Well, you can chill here for now. as you recuperate. Oh, that's cute. A heart-shaped window. I've been told it was Freya's mother who decorated their home. I can see where Freya got her creativity from, I suppose. Ah, so this is Freya's house. Wait, Freya lives in the back alleys? How unfortunate. Wait, what did you want me to do again? I forgot. What did Mrs. Odalai want me to do? Oh, Saint Valpurga, I beg you, please don't let me end up like Mrs. Odalai. Crap. We have to go get the tea for her granddaughter, but I don't remember. I don't remember. Who did she want me to get the tea from? Ah, no. Oh, I've never been here before. Oh great, it's the patrollers. We spent plenty of time repairing the stable's roof, that's for certain. Hard at work, are you, Eliza? As always, Mr. Heinrich. You've heard about Eugen's horses, then. Folks are more interested in what happened this morning, Heinrich. What about your horses, Mr. Eugen? I'm getting a couple of new ones is all. Nothing of great importance. I wouldn't put it like that, lad. Horsepower is essential to your business, isn't it? Merchants can't lift a finger without their horses. That's great news, Mr. Eugen. For Kieferberg, too. I'll be lending a hand with the preparations. Full of promise, aren't we? Okay, he doesn't seem to be too mad about his horse getting slaughtered. Left alleyway, down Kieferberg Inn. Wait, did his horses get slaughtered yet? I don't know. I've been watching other people play this game, I'm sorry. How did they get their wheat to grow this tall, I wonder? Fully packed in golden, the wheat heads sway gently in the spring breeze. That's not a lot of wheat. Like, usually when you're growing wheat, don't you have like entire fields full of it? That's how it usually is, right? If only the rest of the townsfolk are a little more like Mr. Heinrich and Mr. Eugen. Yeah, not crazy. I wonder if this does anything to scare birds. An old shirt and straw hat rests mounted on a flimsy wooden structure. No, I don't think birds are that dumb. I stacked them so neatly for Mr. Eugen. Now look at them. In the corner, various bundles of hay have been raked together in a disorganized pile. Who did this? I hate it when I do that, you know, when you get something all organized and someone ruins it. It's the worst. I don't know why, but I love this smell. Several stalks of corn stand tall, their leaves a vibrant dark green. Oh, do you guys like the smell of corn? I'm not American, so I'm not the biggest fan of corn, but in some instances, I will enjoy eating corn, just not by itself. Some of these aren't looking so good. Several rows of beets, some of them look rather withered and dry. Oh no. I do love beets though, beets are absolutely delicious. I like to make borscht when winter comes around, and even when it's not winter, I just love borscht. Say, Mr. Wilhelm, Mrs. Odalai asked me to see about her rosary. Ah, that old hag can't give me a moment of peace. Oh, I suppose. Tell her she can come by my workshop this afternoon, will you? I'll rustle her up a rosary in no time at all. I thought you were making her a new one. In a way, lass. Haven't you heard of repurposing? It'll be the best rosary she's ever seen. Huh. Maybe then she'll stop nagging me. I love Mr. Wilhelm. He's so nice. He's such a cool guy. I remember seeing a snake or two hiding in this hay not too long ago. Stacked with hay and firewood, Kieferberg stables house much of its town's livestock. This is not a very big stable. 2 pigs and 3 horses. It's just a single barn. Not a lot of firewood in there either. Yo, it's a goat. It's a windmill. I love windmills. I don't know why. So there's just something so romantic about windmills, especially when they're like this, seated on a cliff. If it wasn't for Granny Gretel, I'd have to make my own bread every other day. A workbench sits outside, typically used by the townsfolk of Kieferberg to bag newly milled flour. What's this? A toy horse. The heck is a toy horse for? Could be sold for some change. Ah. Well, I guess we just stole someone's toy horse, but it's fine. They left it on public property. Granny Holly took me down to the lake once, I remember. Carved deep into valleys, Kieferberg Lake spreads out between the hills. Oh, that must be the neighboring town then. The one that people here are complaining about. It's locked, I suppose. It's not like I can make my own bread. I don't need to get in here. I mean, it's not like... Well, she can make her own bread. She doesn't make it, though. Buys it from Granny and gets it from Lebkuchen. That's right. I was pronouncing her name Lebkuchen last time, but no, it's actually Lebkuchen. Lebkuchen. Wait, oh, I need to talk to Mr. Wilhelm a little bit. Seems Mrs. Odeley's exhausted the goodwill of all of Kieferberg. Yeah, the crazy old lady and the crazy old man. Oh, wow. Everyone's getting prepared for the celebrations. Here's the town well, I guess. That looks like a koi fish. Or maybe a carp. How many afternoons did I spend here washing these folks' clothes, I wonder? Kieferberg's washing well. A statue of a fish stands in its center. And like there's a drinking well beside it. Mrs. Vilma's got a whole shed for herself, and yet, fashioned out of an old barrel, the rickety cart rests cradling a couple worn-out buckets. Oh yeah, we should eat something. Let's have some bread. Seems we don't recover HP. Ah, kirei no one-san da! I get so lonely all by myself in this inn. Kirei no one-san da. I don't think we need anything right now. Probably. But we do need money. Oh yeah, we're very low on sanity. So maybe we should drink some grape juice. What? That didn't do anything! I guess we do need to buy something. We don't have enough money. So we've got 2 chores we can do here, or we can go on a date with Freya. And we kind of stuck her up on the last date. I hope she's not too upset about that. Oh, Eliza, you scared me stiff earlier. I did? It takes a great deal of courage to put those 2 in their place. You did well, Eliza. They're the ones being unreasonable. Mrs. Matilda. They'll be babbling on and on about it in church, I wager. Would you say they'll be wanting a word with me, Mrs. Matilda? They might, but you have nothing to fret about, Eliza. I can assure you, not one soul in Kieferberg thinks ill of you, my dear. Thank you, Mrs. Matilda. Besides, the townsfolk are still shaken by that windstorm. I'd say they'll forget all about you and your shoes by the afternoon. Oh yeah, that's what happened. We were dancing and prancing and talking about how everyone was going to serve us. That's what happened. Mrs. Matilda has always been kind. I see. Look, Mama, they're so shiny. You stole those, Eliza. Be honest. I didn't steal them, you. Settle down, you two. More importantly, are you alright, my dear? Ah, about earlier, There's no need to hold your tongue, Eliza. The townsfolk made too much of it. That wasn't remotely acceptable. Everyone knows old Johann's lost his wits. Don't you start, Apple. Oh, Mama, can I get shoes like that too? You have ugly ogre... Wow, these siblings. What the heck? These siblings! You have ugly ogre feet, Gruna. Mama, Apple's being mean again. Can't you two see I'm trying to talk to... Oh my goodness. Trying to talk to Eliza. I'm alright, Mrs. Lisbeth. Thank you. We can catch up later, Eliza. I'd best go. I ought to have a word with Eugen. My goats aren't doing so good. Ogre feet! Ogre feet! Apple! Wasn't remotely acceptable, huh? Okay. Is there anyone else I can talk to? Ah, there you are, Eliza. Oh, old Johann truly went too far. I suppose. There's no need to hold your tongue, lass. That was far from reasonable. Nobody agrees with him. I suppose there comes a time when older folks lose their minds. Now that's a different story, Mariella. I wouldn't say. There's no story, Ludwig. Eliza was singing and dancing, so what? Truly, old Johann's outburst was rather distasteful. But I have been meaning to ask where you got those shoes, Eliza. Oh, they're... You don't have to tell us, Eliza. You're right about what you said. We all should be treating you with a little more respect. Oh, but I'm awfully curious. Please don't ask about where I got the shoes from. No one's gonna... If I tell them that I found the shoes buried in a box in my field, they'd all think I'm crazy. They'd all think, oh, Eliza really is a witch. I don't want that. Oh, hey. What's going on over here? Hard at work in those shoes, are you? They hardly make a difference, Mr. Guido. Come now, lads. We ought to get to the logging camp. Getting that maypole done in one day won't be an easy task. I must say I'm not confident either. All we need is a little cheer, lad. Get the townsfolk feeling jolly again. There's no shortage of joy in this lass, that's for certain. We all saw you twirling about the village square, Lisa. Never imagined you could sing. Oh, that wasn't... Way to keep up the cheerful mood, lass. That's precisely what Kieferberg needs most this week. I suppose. Keep that in mind, Elisa. You must share more of that song and dance, you hear? Wow, they're not even mad that I was dissing them all when I was singing and dancing. They're just like, yeah, I know, keep it up. Keep up the cheer and joy. Now that I think about it, we're getting close to Christmas season, aren't we? So I guess it aligns pretty well with this game. Hello there, Freya. I neglected you, I'm sorry. My, Elisa, look at those shoes. Red truly does look best on you, Elisa. Why, thank you. Oh, you have to wear them to the festival, Elisa. Now is the time to find you a proper suitor, Elisa. Elisa's like, she's in her late teens, isn't she? Ah, that's precisely what we were chatting about with Freya. Oh, yes. Aren't I a little too young to be looking for a husband? Why, the sooner the better, I'd say. That's not exactly what I'd like to be doing with most of my time, if I'm honest. I used to feel the same way until I met Finn. You'll see. I'd say Freya's got a good chance of meeting her future husband soon. Oh, Mrs. Brunhilde, I wouldn't say I'm... You're quite the catch, isn't she, Dorothy? Oh, Freya is the catch. In truth, I do feel the same as Elisa. My interests lie elsewhere, you see. She's gay! Oh, you don't mean sewing. And I have my hands full of the festival, too. This really isn't the time. Oh, that reminds me. Would you come and meet me by the well today at dusk, Elisa? Oh, yes, I suppose. Girls these days, huh? You two will come around, I'm certain. You know, I thought I was gonna go for the Lebkuchen route, but... You know, maybe I should go for the, maybe I should go for the harem route. That could work too. Ah, if it's not the last at the moment. Oh no, I don't like this. I don't like this. Tell us all about those shoes, why don't you? What about them, Mrs. Vilma? What about them, she says. Out with it, lass. We're losing our minds here. It's... you two-faced old hags. They're Granny Hollies? You two-faced hags. But then how Holly would have been hiding them, huh? They'd say that, oh, but we never saw Holly with any of these. But, you know, Holly's older than them, right? You two-faced old hags. That might be mean. This is a dilemma. They're Granny Hollies. Oh gosh, come up with a good lie. Okay, lying in Liza P was way easier than this. I found them under Granny Holly's bed this morning. It seems they were a gift she intended to give me, but... I can't say I'm too convinced, Eliza. What? There's no way old Holly... Damn it! Could have afforded those. You, on the other hand, I wasn't aware you had the means, Eliza. And I don't, as you know. Why, but neither did old Holly. So you mean to say you found them under her bed? That is what I said, Mrs. Alma. Old Holly was full of surprises, that's true. How could we forget about the day she brought Eliza to Kieferberg? Lord knows what else that old lass was hiding, huh? Oh! Okay, so the solution was not to diss them to their faces. Okay. Okay, before we do any jobs, there's something I wanted to check. I wanted to go back to my house and check something. About the field, I think. Because that's what we were doing, right? Before we found these shoes. We were trying to grow some food in the field. In our little... Well, if you can call that a field anyway. Oh no, it's this little gremlin again. Oh no, it's Murphy. She's kind of cute though. G'day, ma'am. I was helping Granny Gradle. Oh, you can't expect me to believe that. It's true. I promise, on my auntie's life. Swear on your own life, jeez. Helping her with what, then? Granny Gradle gives me bread whenever I come to visit, you see? She asked me to taste all the pies for the festival. Is that so? You got it from Victoria's Secret? You dug it out? Yeah, yeah, you say you dug it out and they're gonna like, why would anyone bury shoes in the field? And then they don't just think you're a witch. Or you're cursed. It is so. It really is so, Eliza. You'd best not try Granny Gradle's patience, Mandy. She's too old for that. It's Muffy. Miffy, Molly, Mubby, it's all the same to me. It's not that silly of a name. Okay, she's not extorting me for food. But seriously, I do need... Not necessary to buy food. Hey there, Granny Gradle. I can't... I want food, but hey, it's Lebkuchen. Lebkuchen. A bundle of cookies made with different doughs, fillings, and toppings. Yeah, when I looked it up, it seems there's no specific recipe for Lebkuchen, and what Lebkuchen refers to is different depending on where you live. But in general, they seem to be like a pie or a cookie or a cake that has lemons and honey in some part of it, I believe. No, not lemons, honey. That includes honey. Let's not buy anything for now. We don't have enough money. I mean, I'm so glad Lebkuchen will bring us food every day. If it weren't for her, we'd be kind of, you know, starving. I'd best not wander too far off. Hey, we can see the castle from here. And I remember we did lose something in the cave when we explored it last time. Hope it's nothing too important. And yeah, the grindstone's still in the way. Oh, how I wish I could live in a castle like that. Do we even know who lives there? Do any of the townsfolk know who lives there? 'Cause no one seems to talk about it at all. And I'm starting to suspect only Eliza can see it. Alright, let's look at our fields. Oh. Ah, Eliza, I thought you'd be in town. And I was. Did something happen, Eliza? The old fools made a tremendous fuss over my shoes. A fuss? What do you mean? They accused me of being a witch, right in front of everyone. All because I sang and danced my way to Kieferberg. Oh, I'll show them how wicked I can be. Eliza, I'm losing my wits in this town, Rosemarine. There was that old hag, too, I can't wrap my head around it, Rosemarine. I truly can't. An old hag? I'll tell you about it later, I'd best head back to work. Say, Eliza, won't you meet here at dusk? I can try, I suppose. I'll make you something hearty for supper, Eliza. Some eggs? All the eggs you can get me. Yeah, I think I'll meet Freya instead. I kinda stuck her up on my last date, so... I just noticed one chair is colored differently from the other ones. It's like pink. Wonder if there's any significance to that. Oh, what am I doing talking to a goat? Oh yeah, so we do have an oven. We can like bake some bread here if we wanted to. Okay, can we actually like plant anything? It doesn't look like it. No farming simulator here. And well, since we're already here, we might as well take a look in the chicken coop. Though I seriously doubt there's anything in there. Nothing. Alright, let's go ahead and actually do our job as a raven of all. It took me a while to realize raven of all, maid of all was just another way of, was just a female way of saying jack of all trades. You know, there's a word for that in Japanese. It's a freighter. It's just doing part-time like jobs here and there. No permanent position. And yeah, this cave is blocked. Wait, what's over here? The woodland. The entrance to the woodland surrounding the village of Kaferberg. We've not been here before either. There's no music either. And what are all these? Mushrooms? The woodland. I ought to wonder what that old hag was trying to tell me. Oh right, Eliza was having this schizo episode where she was seeing this old hag. And then like, she disappeared and we were back in the town. Okay, alright then, let's... Wait, let's go in the church. Maybe Lake Kuhen's here. Oh, it's the father and it's old Johan. Old Johan. I'm not so certain I want to talk to these two. I'm hoping you've had some time to think, Miss Eliza. Kieferberg needs order and fellowship, Hans. It needs stability. We can't keep going on like this. Going on like what? You're well aware what I'm talking about, lass. Let's keep our cool, old Johan. Eliza had spared it some thought, I'm certain. Let's say I have. You ought to listen to your elders, lass. Oh my goodness. This can't be good. I didn't like that conversation at all. And, there she is again. I'm here for my earful, I suppose. You're no child, Eliza. For goodness' sake. I'll spare you, Eliza. You're aware you've said too much. I couldn't have stayed silent, you know that. I agree it was their fault, Eliza, but we both know this will only get you the wrong kind of attention. Old Johan's, to be exact. I'm well aware, Leibkuchen. There's no real need for you to fret over this, you know? There is the utmost need for me to fret over it, Eliza. I'll keep Father Hans from dwelling on it too much. Alright. Why don't you meet here? Why does everyone want to meet at dusk? We could both use a little downtime, wouldn't you say? I'll be here. Everyone wants to have their date at dusk time. Why can't you guys want like a date in the morning, a date at lunch, and then a date at dusk? I can accommodate all three of you. Oh my goodness. Dusk is good. Oh, Alcala-san, konbanwa. Gosh. I mean, Leibkuchen is clearly my favorite, but I want to do all three. So. That was quite the show there, lassie. Come now, Lorelei. Lorelei, I need Eliza to lend me a hand. What is it, Mrs. Marlin? I was hoping you'd pick me some apples today. I cannot. That's because today I will be chopping wood. Eliza, Mama won't let me chop wood for her. Don't be silly, Jacob. You're much too young to handle that hatchet. Can you get us some wood for the hearth, Eliza? Of course, Mrs. Linda. Haku wants to do this. I'm weak to cute girls. Your mother's right, Jacob. You're too little. You know, I was watching, you know, the 100 Girlfriends Who Love You, and I'm just like, wait, if I only pick one, won't the others be sad? Therefore, I should work to make everyone happy. You're a stubborn lad. That's what you are. Why don't they ask Freya to chop it for them instead? Chop, chop, chop. Gosh, I love this. So, X is chop and circle is kick. 2 buttons. Easy. 1. Chop. Maximum focus. Chop, kick, chop, kick, chop, kick. Chop, kick, kick, chop, kick, chop, 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 kick, kick, chop, 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 kick, 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 chop, chop, kick, chop, kick, kick, chop, chop. Oh my goodness! Kick, kick, chop, kick. Oh gosh, how fast did I go? That has to be an S. Absolutely. S for Hakuya so amazing. Yes. Hakuya wants to do what? What does Hakuya want to do? Kanpeki da na, kono jibun ga. Eliza, how did you chop all that wood, Eliza? Well, I hope this is enough for what you went through, Eliza. It's not that great of a deal, is it? Yes, I do want to eat dinner with them. That's how I share my love. Food. Oh, what's this? Oh no, it's... I thought I'd never find you, Elisa. Oh, what now, Miffy? It's your... I don't have food for you. Shoo! Shoo! But Lisa, it's your... My what? Your friend. Uh-oh. Dude, look. Oh, guys, you can't see. I'm blocking. I'm so sorry. Look. Look at her face! She's so adorable. Gosh, Miffy is so cute. Man, I want the Miffy root. Guys, is there a Miffy root? She's kind of adorable. The lass with the funny hat. She's right outside. Take me to her, Molly, right now. The messy spirals in her hair are just, they're really cute. My, you're covered in dirt, lass. I'm... Oh no, she's got the... Whenever her eyes are like that, she looks really crazy. She's so funny looking. Look at her silly hat. Yeah, she's like a Toho. She's got a silly hat. Angelica, don't be rude. Do you know this last Lisbeth? Elisa said she's from Primeldorf. Oh, I'm not from Primeldorf. I've never had a... Why, I haven't the faintest idea, Ariana. I'm looking for Elisa. Have you seen her? Elisa, do you know her? We do happen to know Elisa, but how do you know her, lass? Elisa said she's adopted. When did you hear about this, Melly? No one else can get her name right. Oh, if you'd please tell me where. Look, Mama, she has a tiny scarecrow. Oh, forgive me, but does anyone know where I can find Elisa? Uh-oh. She says her name, like the voice actor says her full name, but every time in the text dialogue, she always says Rosmarine. Rosmarina. What are you doing here, you? So you do know the lass, Elisa? The nervous laugh. Yes, she's... Think, Elisa. Think. Use that, put that galaxy brain of yours to use. A distant cousin from Primeldorf. Why, you don't have cousins, Elisa. Oh, I do recall old Holly's mother had a sister, but I never met her. Yes, exactly. Rosmarine here is my aunt's granddaughter. Oh my goodness, she's shaking. It's Rose and Marine. Oh, I'm very pleased to meet you, Rose and Marina. Oh, thank you. Anyhow, it's getting quite late. We'd best move along before... but do tell me, my dear. How long have you known you had the cousin? I met her this Saturday. Granny Holly told me about her. No, I met her this Saturday. Good evening, good evening. Oh my goodness. I met her this Saturday. This is all very much good news to me as well, you see. My, I must say that's rather strange, Elisa. Oh, why did I say that? How did you know Elisa? How did you know to find Elisa, alas? Oh, in truth, we... Auntie knew we lived in Kieferberg. We've exchanged letters before. Oh no. Auntie knew she lived in Kieferberg. This is hard. Auntie knew we lived in Kieferberg. Yeah. Auntie knew we lived in Kieferberg, yeah. That's all Rosemarie knew when she came about to meet me, right? Yes. Yet she never visited, did she? Oh, my auntie was of rather fragile health, you see. I do remember old Holly mentioned her family from Primeldorf, but must have heard it from someone, I'd say. Most certainly. Oh my goodness, she's sweating bullets. From whom? Old Holly never left Kieferberg after settling down, and if you say her family was rather distant... Oh, this is quite confusing, isn't it? Oh, would you look at the time? I think I know what you mean, Eliza. That's alright, you two. We wouldn't want to keep you. It's a pleasure to meet you, Rose and Marina. She's delighted to meet you all. Ah! Ah! Oh no! No, we're sus! Guys, we're sus. We're sus! It's fine, we can fix this. We can fix this. It's okay, I'm not gonna save scum this. Oh. Okay, Rosmarine, what's your deal? Have you completely lost your wits, Rosmarine? I'm sorry, Eliza. I knew you had a bird's nest for a brain. I knew you had a bird's nest for a brain. But this is too much. Well, you know what you did. I'm sorry, Eliza. I didn't mean to. I was chasing after Flock, do you see? For goodness sake, Rosmarine. Why not let him frolic about? That's what goats do. He took the laundry I was tending to right out of my hands. I couldn't let him ruin your sheets. Alright, well. Truth is, we made a complete mess of it. I don't even want to think about Father Hans's reaction. I'm sorry, Eliza. I didn't mean to cause you trouble. Forget it, Rosmarine. It's alright. I'm telling you, it's fine, Rosmarine. I feel like all I've done so far is trouble you. Which isn't a complete lie now, is it? Yet I do enjoy your company, so... Wait, why is she blushing? Anyhow, we ought to keep our stories straight. Maybe if we tell them I came to lend you a hand with work? That's it, Rosmarine. Alright, listen carefully. Your grandmother is Granny Holly's auntie, the one that never came to visit. That makes you my distant cousin of sorts, you see. You came about to meet me, but we could have simply bumped into each other. And you asked me if I knew anyone named Holly. I don't understand, Eliza. How does that relate to what I said? Why, you liked Kieferberg so much you wanted to stay and lend me a hand. You're a kind, charitable, loving soul who wants to help with the festival. That'll keep them from asking too many questions, I'd wager. I think that's a great idea, Eliza. That being said, Rosmarine, you're going home right after nightfall, you hear? I don't want you hanging about these old folks too much. Alright, Eliza. We're making it happen right now, then. Let's go! Rosmarine has joined the party. Wait, what, actually? We must be careful, Rosmarine. These folks are nosy and ill-tempered. We don't want to make this situation any worse, understood? Oh, maybe now that we have Rosmarine with us, we can actually push that giant grindstone. Maybe we need more people with us. Oh, hey, you can see her down there. Maybe we need all three of them to push that, in order to push the grindstone. But we'll try it out. Anyways, Sonya-san, how are you doing tonight? I hope you are well. We're gonna go up here, and we're gonna check out the grindstone. Can we do it? I guess not. But yeah, it's okay. We can fix the sus. It's only one piece of sus. It's only one sus. We can easily get rid of it. I will never tire of that jumping animation. It is too cute. La, 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 la. Okay. Do we have the breads? I guess we can buy one bread. We need $50 to pay for sanity potion. Let's buy a Lebkuchen. Let's buy one Lebkuchen. We'll get one Lebkuchen. And then we'll buy some stuff to help with the sanity. And we'll talk to as many people right now as possible so that we can lower our suspicion. It's these two. Full of surprises today, aren't you, Eliza? My, who's this lass? I'd like to introduce you to my cousin from Primeldorf. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Rosen Marina. You don't mean to tell me Holly still has family in Primeldorf? But what would you know about it anyhow? She did, but... I wouldn't want to speak on Rosmarine's behalf, but... my granny has already passed, so... I see. That's rather unfortunate. You're from a humble home, I can see that much. Wow, she just called her poor! Oh, truly, I've always been rather... Why, aren't we all from humble homes, Mrs. Bertha? Truly, Bertha, we hardly know the lass. My, people take offense to everything these days. Hey, Chibbity. Oh my goodness, Bertha, you meet this poor girl, and the first thing you say is, oh, you look poor. Trusting Rosmarine to answer some of their questions is good, I suppose. I have to keep this up. Oh, jeez. Okay, we've got rid of our sus. Very good. So, this is your cousin, Eliza. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Rosen Marina. We were discussing the flower crowns for the festival, Eliza. I ought to make one for Rosen Marina, too. Oh, I wouldn't want to trouble you. Don't be silly, Rosemarine. We want to make you feel welcome. Be done with that scruffy hat of yours, too. I was surprised to hear you had a cousin, Eliza. Linda and Lisbeth here told me everything just now. Played Kiss the Rat? No, I haven't. I haven't had the opportunity. What's Kiss the Rat? And hello there, Bellhound. I hope you're doing quite well this evening. I still don't understand how she came to be in Kieferberg, however. You see... I've always known I had an auntie named Holly in Kieferberg. I heard of the festival and decided to take my chances all. Ah, that is truly wonderful, lass. Oh, but wasn't old Holly? Oh, would you look at the time, we're so busy. Oh, do enjoy the festival, dearie. Thank you. We're saved. Good thinking, Rosmarine. Is Kiss the Rat also like a job? Can I do that for money? It's one of the mini games. It sucks. I mean, it's wonderful. Is it now? Taking pity on beggars now, are you? Wow, Elma, what the fuck? There's no need to be so crude, Elma. This penny beggar, Mrs. Elma, happens to be my cousin. Ah, would you look at that? A cousin! I don't recall Holly having siblings, Eliza. Of course she didn't. Can't you see the poor lass has lost her wits? You're being rather unreasonable, Mrs. Elma. Is everyone calling Rosenmarine by the wrong name? Because Elisa keeps calling her the wrong name. I didn't even notice, I'll be honest. Truly, Elma. I must say that's no way to welcome Elisa's cousin. How do I look at the chat logs? Here it is. No. It doesn't look... No, I think everyone's saying her name properly. Giving Kieferberg a bad reputation. Why, you... I'm sorry. I feel I've been a bother. Not at all, lass. I apologize for this altercation. Allow me to introduce you. This is my cousin, Rosmarine. Rosenmarina. Alright, I'll acknowledge that was rather unfortunate of me. Welcome to Kieferberg, Rosenmarina. Thank you. See, everyone... It's pretty much just Eliza who won't pronounce people's names properly. Ah, it's you, the kooky lass. You know, Gruna, this is not something you'd usually... You're ugly, Eliza! You're ugly! Why, you... Is this your cat, Gruna? She's Mrs. Linda's. Her name is Lila. Oh, that's such a sweet name. Say, kooky lass. It's Rosenmarina, Gruna. Why is there a scarecrow on your shawl, Rosenmarina? Oh, this? My granny made it for me when I was just about your age. I keep it with me always because she isn't with me anymore, you see. Oh, I'm sorry. That's quite alright, Gruna. Since when are you so good with children, Rosmarine? You're an ugly old crone, Eliza. You should learn from your cousin. Why, you little... Gruna. Maybe then your big nose will shrink and you'll become nice and tiny like mine. Now, Gruna. Elisa's nose isn't that pointy. She's getting bullied. Rosenmarina. You're welcome to come play with me whenever you'd like. Oh, you're too kind, Gruna. Goodbye. That's hilarious. No, it's just Eliza. It's pretty much only Eliza who's doing this. Oh. Okay, we're gonna save before we talk to that crazy lady. Before we talk to Mrs. Odalai. You know, at one point, you know, Odalai is like, oh, you're a witch! And then, like, the next scene, Odalai's like, well, not even the next scene, just the next sentence. Odalai's like, oh, Eliza, would you be a dearie and help me fetch some flowers? The woman cannot make her mind. I'm here for everyone dragging Eliza. Hey, she's not... Hey, she's an orphan, okay? She's an orphan. You should be nice to her. Unless you've watched Iron-Blooded Orphans, then you realize orphans aren't human. I remember Ein. Oh yeah, his name's also German, isn't it? Ein from Iron-Blooded Orphans is like, we can't kill innocent children, can we? But it's fine to kill children. But it's fine to kill guilty children. Oh, how dreadful! You're making a bigger deal out of this than you ought to, old Odalai. What now? Odalai here caught wind of your cousin, Eliza. Heard you're from Primeldorf, lass. Yes, from a nearby village, in truth. And you're... She's the granddaughter of Granny Holly's auntie, Mrs. Odalai. Granddaughter of Granny's auntie. Sonia-san, 大丈夫? なんで泣いてるの? Sonia, why are you crying? You've heard of her, I'm certain. I suppose. Old Holly did spend quite some time in Primeldorf from what I recall. That's what I've been trying to tell you. I must say, I'm still trying to figure out exactly how you two met, Eliza. Oh, we met by chance. But that's quite different from what you... Rosmarine's granny told her about me long ago, you see. Yes, I came here in hopes of finding my relatives. We bumped into each other by the crossroads last Saturday. She asked if I knew someone named Holly. Now that's a story worth telling, lass. I see. Did you hear that, old Odalai? There's no need to fret. Alright, well, welcome to Kieferberg, I suppose. Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here. I didn't even get questioning from them. Oh, there's cabbages. Granny Holly used to have plenty of cabbages in our backyard. So are we not growing food? There's the famed cousin. We heard all about her from Ariane. Allow me to introduce you, Mr. Finn, Mrs. Guido. This is my cousin, Rosmarine. She didn't correct her this time. It's a pleasure to meet you. Just in time for the festival, aren't you, lass? Oh, I've been hearing all about it. Make certain you make the most of it while you're here. Rosmarine's going to be helping me with work all week. Making your cousin work for her stay, Eliza? Doesn't surprise you in the least, does it? No, Eliza is very kind. It was a joke, lass. Oh. You're very welcome in Kieferberg, Rosmarine. There we go. There it is. She didn't correct them this time, that's why. It's Rose and Marine. It's time we go, Rosmarine. We don't have much time. I'll put my cousin to work if I want to. Not that she is my cousin. Oh, we've got work here. So we can help Eugen with the chickens, or we can play Kiss the Rat with the kids. Oh! I suppose we can play Kiss the Rat. Ah, there they are. Your cousin, is it? It's a pleasure to meet you. She came all the way from Primeldorf. Primeldorf? Why, that's a long way from here. Ah, truly. I was thinking of asking you to collect me some eggs, Elisa. I still have much to show Rosmarine, you see. You two get along rather well, don't you? That's alright, Eliza. Take your time. Anything here? No. So where did she come from? She didn't come from Primeldorf. Because Primeldorf is the closest place, isn't it? Oh right, we need to buy some sanity fixing potion. Some Saint Valpurga's oil. Said to restore one's good judgment. Goodbye, Miss Vilma. Seems like Velma doesn't really... She didn't make note of... She didn't say anything about our cousin. I guess she doesn't care about all the gossip. Now that I think about it, isn't like Velma like the only, I guess, young woman here? She seems like she's the only young woman in town. Everyone else is in their like, you know, 30s or late 20s at least. Rose and Marina could help you with tasks and get better rewards. It'll cost you 3 breads each time, but she'll make tasks easier and avoid raising suspicion. Oh, you mean if I don't have her help me, it's going to... If I don't have her help me, it's going to raise suspicion? That's stupid! That's so stupid. Now that is a face we've not seen before. Ah, Mr. Gustav. This is my cousin, Rosmarine. It's Rose and Marina. A cousin! I had no idea you had family besides Old Holly, Eliza. I do recall Old Holly had an aunt someplace near Bremeldorf. Welcome to Kieferberg, Loss. I do hope you stay for the festival. Yes, I will. I must say, I'm rather taken aback, Eliza. As if I'd even bother lying to you folks. It's not that much of a surprise, is it? Rosmarine came to meet me after her grandmother passed, that's all. The lass is right, there's no reason to fret. Of course, I wouldn't want to make anyone feel... On the contrary, Rosmarine, it's the other way around, if anything. I'm certain you'll enjoy your stay, lass. Thank you so much. Okay, suspicion down, though we didn't have much. I do like that there's so much opportunity to lower suspicion. So I guess even if I don't give her work, even if I don't give Rose and Marine work, I should still be able to keep suspicion down. I do like all this dialogue though. My Eliza, who is this lass? This is my cousin, Rose Marine. Rose and Marina. Oh, I could have sworn it was just you and Old Holly. She'd always said I'd had an auntie in Premeldorf. Rose and Marine's that auntie's granddaughter. You're very welcome in Kieferberg, Rose and Marine. You simply must stay for the festival. Oh, of course. Oh, I'd better gather the laddies for class now. You're a teacher, Mrs. Dorothea? I teach them some basic reading, writing, and numbers is all. All right, Mrs. Dorothea. We'll be on our way now. It was my pleasure to meet you, Rose and Marina. You too, Mrs. Dorothea. It seems like Rose and Marina is getting along with everyone better than Eliza. It helps to be polite. Oh no. Goodness gracious, Eliza. There's no need to make such a fuss, Freya. Oh, it's such a pleasure to meet you. My name is Freya. I'm a friend of Eliza's here in Kieferberg. Oh, I'm Rose and Marina. Oh, what a wonderful name, Rose and Marina. It's nice meeting you, Freya. She's my cousin, Freya from Premeldorf. From Premeldorf? Oh, you simply must come and dance with us. Oh, of course, Freya. Everyone keeps talking about this festival. I'm very much looking forward to it. There's so much to show you. I can't wait. Oh, I know. Why don't you two come have dinner tonight? Tonight won't work, Freya. She's lending me a hand tidying up Granny Holly's old bits and pieces. Oh, that's quite alright. It's such a shame, though. I very much appreciate the invitation, Freya. Oh, of course. You're welcome anytime. I thought I heard you say Frozen Mart. I might have. My tongue is slipping, I'm sorry. Tell me if you need anything, both of you. Don't work yourself into the ground now. You too, Eliza. I'm sorry, whenever I read anything from Freya, all I can think of like is how would Phoebe read this? How would Phoebe read this line? And now you don't have to guess how Phoebe would read the line. You can just go watch her stream. Because she's streaming this game. Alright, let's play Kiss the Rat. So you weren't lying, Melly. Not even the other kids can get her name right. The old Sailor Moon where cousin became code word for lesbian. Well, in which case we'd have 2 more cousins. What the heck? Sorry, I'm gonna have some water first. I've been reading a lot. Yeah, I told you, I know what I saw. What did you tell these 2, Melissa? Maybe it's best we don't annoy her, Eliza. You shush it, Rosmarine. Oh, won't you and your cousin play Kiss the Rat with us, Eliza? Oh, fine. We can play with you, I suppose. Oh, a game? You stay close to me, Rosmarine. I'll go call Gruna. Gross, I don't want a stinky rat anywhere near me. Oh, it's not a real rat. It's just a stuffed rat. Oh hey, Rosmarine is next to me. On the cabinet. Why does Apple have such an evil expression on his face? So, X is blue pass, circle is yellow pass. Yellow pass, blue pass. Okay. Not so bad. Ah! Unfortunate. I kissed the rat! Is this a banger? I guess so, huh? Oh no. Oh no! Hands are getting so sweaty. I don't want to kiss a rat! I don't want to kiss a rat. I don't think I got it. No, I failed. Ah! This is the worst. No. I will not accept anything less than an S rank. I will not accept anything less than S. Okay, this is probably the hardest minigame so far. Everything else was relatively easy. Guys, I don't want to kiss the rat. Right. We can still do this. We can still do this. We only had one mistake. We're good, right? Yes, yes, yes! Maji tensai. この俺様、マジ天才。You did it, you did it. You're a little too excited about this, don't you think? Thank you for playing with us, Eliza. Oh, you didn't have to. Why, yes, you did. Thank you, Jake. Thank you, Jakob. You should come play with us again, Rosenmarine. Oh, I'd be glad to. Kiss the rat. I did not kiss the rat. Shush. I absolutely did not kiss a rat. Shush. It's best you head on home now, Rosmarine. Folks have had enough of you for one day. Oh, it was so much fun, Eliza. If you say so. I'll see you at home then. Okay. Oh jeez, we are starving. 3 romantic dates. Oh no. Okay, let's have some Lebkuchen. Oh, we can still do some more chores. We can still do more chores right now. Oh no, it's Maggie. What if Lebkuchen was a rat? No, don't give me this. Don't give me this. Oh, would you still love me if I were a rat? Don't give me that. It's ridiculous. Lebkuchen is not a rat. She's a nun. Or rather, she's a sister. Oh, jeez. It's you! It's... What is that laugh? What is that diabolical little laugh? Oh, spare me, Maggie. I've waited all day, Eliza. You promised me a pretzel. I promised you no such thing. I'm telling Father Hans, then just you wait. Good luck with that, Mindy. I've already introduced her to everyone myself. Oh, my poor beggar cousin, Rosmarine. They fell right for it, every single one of them. She's not your cousin? Uh-oh. Eliza, you idiot. Golly, Eliza, even I fell for it. Eliza, you fool! Just focus on your favorite? No. I can't let any of them be sad. No. You've got it all wrong. What I meant was... I'd best go all out of... Like... I'd best go let all of these folks know, huh? Oh, if only you'd give me a pretzel. You keep your wretched mouth shut, Mindy, or else. Dare tell a soul about any of this and you're good as dead. That's what I thought. Oh, and it's fresh too. You're so generous, Eliza. Are we clear, Murphy? As long as you give me some grape juice tomorrow, so I can drown you in it. Got it. Oh my goodness. It's fine if I end up with no one because I've you know, split my attentions too much, then that's my sin to bear. Why can't I open my map? Meet Freya by the water well. So we've got one for Rose and Marina, one for Freya, or none for Freya, one for Leibkuchen. Eugen here will have his hands tied with his business all week. It's a matter of when we're to do it, truth be told. The horses will need some rest, that's for certain. For all we know, we might have to pull those carts ourselves. I best make certain I can keep busy tomorrow then. You need to feed up on a lot more pig roast before you'd be carrying even a single log, Eliza. He's right, Eliza. You ought to make sure you're keeping yourself healthy. I'm stronger than I look, Mr. Eugen. Old age doesn't wait for anyone, Eliza. Eat plenty and don't work yourself into the ground, you hear? Mr. Gustav's really nice. Where's your cousin? Headed home already? She's had her fill of Kieferberg for one day's all. A heaven sent, Eliza, that's what she is. It's not every day you discover a cousin, is it? I must say, I'm glad you're no longer on your own, lass. I suppose you're right, Mr. Finn. Of course he's right, Eliza. Family is what's important. Always full of cheer, aren't you? That's what logging does to you. Working with Gustavs is what keeps us in good spirits, I'd say. The lad has more cheer than all of Kieferberg and Primeldorf combined. It must run in the family, wouldn't you say? Freya could very likely run the festival all by herself, don't you agree? Logging included, no doubt. I'd wager she could carry an entire cart of logs all the way to Kieferberg. What is she, a horse? There's an issue, Mr. Gustav. To eat, you need plenty of money. To have money, you need to work. The impossible situation, isn't it? I'm gonna save after every dialogue, I swear. Not yet, Mrs. Linda. Say, have you got any cheese or milk from Lisbeth? No, I haven't. Her goats have fallen ill, you see. She stopped by earlier to take back the cheese I got from her. Said it's best we don't eat it. Oh. They recalled the cheese. Lord knows what's wrong with her goats. Oh, I wouldn't forgive myself if my boys fell ill. I'm certain Mrs. Lisbeth didn't mean any harm, Mrs. Linda. Of course not, Eliza. What a thing to say. These things happen, but you see... No, I don't think I do, Mrs. Linda. I often wonder if Lisbeth's husband was still with us. Mrs. Linda! Oh, I know. Let's pretend I didn't say that, Eliza. Oh no, she's a widow. Could have sworn your cousin was meant to be helping Eliza. She's passing time until I need her, Mr. Ludwig. We're bracing ourselves to go on patrol, lass. Make sure you are home before then, you hear? We'll have each other on their way to the peaks from now on, lass. Truly, there's no need to worry, Mr. Bernard. I'm glad that's the case, Eliza. We must look after each other. Of course, Mr. Ludwig. Still, I can't say I'm looking forward to going on patrol every night. Every night? Folks need some peace of mind, lass. Huh, I see. Every single night, huh? Still a lot of time to be going on patrol. Wonder if Mr. Wilhelm's finished with the rosary. Gosh, we still have a full week ahead of us. Right, it's still Monday. I think this game runs until Saturday, maybe? Let's go home, Apple. Mama told us we ought to be home before nightfall today. The sun's still high, Gruna. Stop whining. You ought to listen to your mother, Apple. But I don't want to go home yet. Apple! It seems Mrs. Lisbeth's in a bit of a temper today, Eliza. Mrs. Lisbeth's in a temper. Mrs. Dorothea was also in a temper. That's because you refuse to read, Apple. Even I read better than you. Yeah, Apple, even Gruna reads better than you. No, you don't, you liar. I do too, I do too. You're the one who's best at reading, aren't you, Jakob? And with numbers, too. You ought to lend those two bird brains a hand, you hear? Leave, Eliza, you're ugly. Wow. Ugly, ugly! そうね、エリザはちょっとブスだな。ちょっとブスだな、エリザは。A summer child would do you no good anyhow. And you, Eliza? What about me, Mrs. Brunhilde? Old Holly brought her to Kieferberg in the summer, I believe. She told me I was born a few weeks after the summer solstice. How are you to know when you were born? Granny Holly ought to have known, Mrs. Loreley. You were adopted, to be fair, but... Oh, but weren't you brought here as a baby? She was, so I suppose old Holly couldn't have been wrong. I can't say it's very polite of you to be discussing such things. I'm sorry, Lisa. I was asking about the townsfolk. With my baby coming and everything. My, you always take everything so seriously, Eliza. Granny Holly always said I was born in the summer, but... I've never once celebrated it after she passed. Aw, that's sad. Folks are starting to get ready for the festival, I suppose. I wish they didn't leave everything piled up right in the middle of town, though. Oh, that windstorm was a dreadful thing. I see we're still babbling on about that windstorm. Tell me about it, Eliza. You two ought to take this very seriously. Old Stefan warned us, on his deathbed no less. That's why we can't trust his word, old Johann. Old Stefan passed too early, that's what. Let old Stefan rest. What was it he said that was so important anyhow? Nonsense, Eliza, that's what. You foolish folks will never learn. It's only natural you don't know, Eliza. You were young. Old Stefan warned us of the arrival of the witch, no less. That Kieferberg would undergo many trials and that we would all... Oh, for goodness sake. You're starting to sound like Eliza, Marlin. What's that supposed to mean, you? It's best we walk away, lass. These old folks will never learn. Alright, let's go on that date with Freya. Although we do need some grape juice. We need some grape juice for Moffy. Yeah, that's enough. That's all I need. Alright, let's have our date with Freya. We're gonna romance all the girls! Every one of them! There she is. Spend some time with her. Oh, Elisa, they're wonderful. They suit me rather well, don't they? Your legs are so long. It's like you were made for those shoes. Or the shoes were made for you, maybe. You're exaggerating, Freya. Nothing of the sort. Elisa, you're so elegant. Wait, huh? I always thought you were so graceful, even when we were younger. I'm more of a farmland lass, you see. Made to chop wood and draw water from the well. I wouldn't put it like that, Freya. You're different, Eliza. You're so confident and poised. Not one of those folks would ever agree with you, Freya. You always know when to stand your ground and what to say. Which is what gets me in trouble to begin with. I can't help but admire the way you carry yourself, Eliza. You're truly... Oh, how I wish I were as brave as you are. Huh? I could never talk back to Mrs. Vilma, or to anyone else for that matter. You are a little too forgiving, that's true. That's why they keep praising me left and right, I suppose. What's keeping you from speaking your mind, Freya? Oh, I'm too much of a chicken for that, Eliza. No, which one? Guys, what do I say to make her feel better? You'll never change, huh? Or are you out of your mind? Of course you can change. It's like, you're not a chicken. Or you'll never change. Guys, what do I say? How do I charm this girl? How do I stack on the Riz? No, she needs to snap out. She needs to snap out of it, right? Girl, you are more than you credit yourself for. You've lost your wits, and it's only Monday. Who's to tell you what you can or cannot do? It's not as though I can simply start. Only it truly is that simple, Freya. You're so capable and gifted. I know how much you love this town, but even you have to admit all it does is hold folks back. I know, Eliza, yet I can't seem to get to the bottom of it. Kieferberg is my home after all. It's not as though you can't build a home someplace else, Freya. This is where my father is, and where you are. It's where my memories of my mother are too. Freya. I've thought about Premeldorf, or even going beyond that, but I must say, I'm glad to be here in this moment, right where I am. With you, in Kieferberg. Aren't you, Eliza? You do make it more bearable, I suppose. Kieferberg wouldn't be the same to me without you, if I'm honest. You're truly capable and gifted. I heard you the first time, Eliza. Why, you? Say, I'll be at home all afternoon tomorrow. I'll be there. For goodness sake. Hey, we did it! Alright. Red and white really does go well with the gold. Right? It does. I mean, there's more than a few Toho characters with this combination. Okay. Meet Lebkuchen at the bakery. So it's evening time now, and well, we can have dinner with Rose and Marine, but we also need to meet Lebkuchen at the bakery to get some bread. Hey, what's going on with the well? Oh, it's the Golden Girl. Oh, lass. To think I would be surrounded by demons on my deathbed. Your deathbed? No, let's give her some reverb and some echo. She's a ghost after all. That faithful evening, I was taken to his dwelling under the pretense of glory. What do you mean? His blessing. His blissful word. You oughtn't believe any of it. Saint Walpurga's oil. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Seems our sanity went down. Shop's still open, but we don't need anything right now. Everyone's asleep, I think. Oh no, there is someone here. Let's save first. My, you'll get another earful staying in town until this late, Eliza. Isn't it quite late for you too, Mrs. Matilda? Oh dearie, mornings were never my favorite. Your grandmother shared the sentiment, didn't she? She did take her time going to bed, that's true. Old Holly truly was full of surprises and secrets. Secrets, Mrs. Matilda? Why, yes. Gretel and I were always wondering what was on her mind. She was quite withdrawn at times, you see. I suppose she was, yes. Gretel was the only one she'd confided. Lebkuchen's granny does seem to talk about her a great deal, that's for certain. You can't take old Johann's foolery too hard, Eliza. You lasses are different from when I was your age, and that's the way it ought to be. Maybe your elders weren't as narrow-minded as Mrs. Matilda. Oh, you wouldn't know, dearie. Yeah, she's really nice too. Man, even the town farm looks so dreary at night. Let's look at the stables. Animals are fine, I guess. I feel like I'll miss something if I don't look at everything. Look in each area. You know, there might be items to pick up. Let's go in the back alleys. Oh, right. Have dinner with Rose and Marina. Meet Freya at her house for a date. I guess Freya's mom has passed away, huh? Most everyone else is sleeping. Or at least having dinner. Gosh, wait. Did I forget to set up a date with Lebkuchen? I hope not. I hope I didn't forget anything. Feels like this game is easy to miss stuff. On your way home, Eliza. Quite late, I'm aware. Our fellas are out on patrol for a reason, lass. I'm still not certain it's a good reason, if I'm honest. Me too, Mr. Gustav. I must say I don't quite see the use for it. Gustav here just doesn't want to make the rounds, I think. I'd say getting a good night's sleep would do us all better do us all better is all. Old Johann's preaching does more harm than good. He could be right for all we know. I struggle to fear something I haven't seen yet, Wilhelm. Truly, there's no such thing as a witch. My only comfort is knowing it'll keep Freya well rested. You too, Eliza. You and your cousin can sleep comfortably tonight. Aw. Thank you, Mr. Gustav. You're always so kind. Oh my gosh, there she is. Don't you start, Lebkuchen. I am not explaining myself again. My lips are sealed. You can stand there looking at me all you want. She's a rather sweet lass, I must say. Oh no. Oh no, I'm scared. Lebkuchen. I know you, Eliza. She's my cousin, there's nothing more to it. Oh, could you say that again? Oh no, she sees through us. She's, you know. No, I don't know, Eliza. That's why I'm asking. Oh no, she sees right through us. Now that we've got that out of the way, why don't you tell me who she is? She says she's a traveler. I found her hiding in my granary on Saturday. A traveler? I'm not convinced either, Leb, but I felt sorry for the poor lass. She says she'll be leaving right after the festival, so it's only temporary. What does she come here to do? She won't tell me much herself. I had no intention of bringing her to Käferberg, but she graced us with her presence, I suppose. I had to think of something right there and then. Eliza, I shouldn't be housing a stranger, let alone put myself in harm's way for her, but... I understand, Eliza. Oh, Leb. I also understand what you're telling me is a half-truth at best. Oh no! Here's your bread. You'll let me know if you need more, won't you? Hey, 2 breads. I trust you all the same, Eliza. You don't have to help me, Leb. You know that. Yet here I am. Look at me, Eliza. I do trust you. I need you to know that. All right. Stay out of trouble now. I'll see you tomorrow. Aww. I hate lying to her like that. I should keep this under wraps for Lebkuchen's sake now. We'll have a bread. Oh wait. No, she's not part of my party. Alright. I forgot there was a button to turn on my matches, but I don't remember the button. Have dinner with Rose and Marina. And of course there's probably nothing in here, but I can't help but check. Yeah. Still, that castle is so clearly visible, even at nighttime. Yeah, when you can see that castle every day like this, it's no wonder that Eliza dreams of, you know, living in it, living in the castle. a rich, lavish lifestyle. Oh, there you are, Eliza. It's quite late, isn't it? Spare me the earful, Rosmarine. What's there to sweep out of here at nightfall, after all? Oh, I was keeping myself busy until you came home, that's all. Oh, that's so cute. And Flocka here was amusing himself chasing after the broom. Weren't you, Flocka? What's for supper then? Oh, I made grape soup. Soup? I figured we could both use something heart. What the hell is grape soup? We have eggs! What about the eggs? I cooked those too. I thought we could toast some of yesterday's bread to have with them. Oh, thank goodness. Did I do something wrong? Eggy toast ought to be enough for today, I suppose. Let's head inside, Rosmarine. What? It's nothing. Eliza, wait. Bruh, that does not look like grape soup. Why is that brown? What did you do with the grapes? It's tastier than it looks, isn't it? Could have been worse, that's for certain. Anything tastes good when you're hungry, I suppose. Oh my goodness. Actual hobo. I suppose today went well, all things considered. I best keep an eye on her, lest those folks... Say, Eliza, I've been meaning to ask you something. Those shoes you found this morning. What about them? You still haven't told me about them. I've seen them before in my dreams, a long time ago. In your dreams? Eliza, is there something you're not telling me? I don't know where to start, Rosmarine. I've been avoiding thinking about it, but this morning, in Kieferberg, I'm sorry? Our fates, Eliza. They're finally starting to align. Oh, never mind. I saw an old hag, Rosmarine. She told me about this patron saint in the woods. That he grants folks wishes if they bring him gifts. So it's true after all. You've heard about all this before? Carry on, carry on. She said I must bring him 3 gifts. The tender flesh, sweetest nectar, and good company. Oh, Eliza, that's wonderful. What else did she say? Did she mention your fate? For goodness' sake, Rosmarine. You're scaring me with all this nonsense. Oh, there's nothing to be afraid of, Eliza. How do you know about all this? It's an old folk tale that my granny used to tell me. A folk tale. Carry on now. What else did she say? She'd mentioned finding a dwelling in the old woods. That he will grant my wish if I bring him the 3 gifts made from these testaments. You told her your wish, didn't you? I did, but it's nothing out of the ordinary. It's... Don't tell me. You can't tell other folks about your wish, Eliza. Rosmarine, you have to tell me what's going on. All I know is what my granny told me, but I can tell you all about it, Eliza. I can help you. Rosmarine, I need to think about this. I'll be here tidying up. You can ask me anything you'd like. All right. weirded out. Ross Marine, you don't have to look so frightened, Eliza. This is all very overwhelming is all. Oh, Eliza, isn't fate such a wonderful thing? Enough of that, Ross Marine. What are these testaments and gifts? Ah, of course. In order to meet him, you're going to have to gather the testaments to your resolve. These are tools and ingredients you'll have to use when crafting the gifts. It's common courtesy to bring your host nice gifts when visiting, isn't it? Well, where's my gift? Huh? Ah, there's also the trials, but I can tell you all about his folktale later. Alright then, for now I want to know... what is... the tender flesh? I don't quite like the sound of it, but... oh, you're the one making it sound bad, Eliza. The tender flesh represents the body, the vessel for your soul, so to speak. A representation of my own flesh, then. All that matters is that it carries a part of your mortal body. It's nothing to be afraid of, Eliza. It can be a nail clipping, a strand of hair. What's important is the connection between you and the symbolic vessel. Symbolic vessel. Ross Marine. And what's the sweetest nectar? It's not as though I don't have an idea, but I don't quite like it. It represents your vitality, Eliza. Your essence. Huh? You don't mean... all that matters is that it carries a part of your mortal body. Part of my mortal body, huh? I know what you're thinking, Eliza. That could be it, if that's what you're inclined to bring him, but... what is it, Ross Marine? These are meant as proof of your resolve, first and foremost. It's your determination that's most important, Eliza. Huh? Ross Marine. What is a good company? I don't know what to think of this one. You should meet him when your soul is at its most vulnerable, Eliza. At its most vulnerable? Granny used to say good company brings one's innermost self to light. One's true face, in other words. Ross Marine, I'm not sure I understand. Why, it's love, Eliza. Love? Love reveals all, wouldn't you say? I suppose. I need time to think. I still can't wrap my head around this nonsense, Ross Marine. That's alright, Eliza. I'll be here if you have any more questions. So we need to romance some girl and bring her with us when we go to meet him. I wonder if this clock is gonna move at some point. Yeah, 10 endings. Right, let's go to bed. I'd best go to bed if I'll make sense of this in the morning. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, uh-oh. I can't sleep. I can't stop thinking about all this nonsense. Everything that old hag told me about the testaments, the gifts, about him. What Ross Marine told me too. I find it hard to believe, but maybe it's true. If I do gather these testaments, if I do find my way to him, maybe I can finally leave this wretched town and live the life I've meant to live. Start anew, someplace far, far away. This could very well be my chance for happiness. I had to at least try. I have to go to the woodland and find out right now. Wait, in the middle of the night? Girl, you're crazy. What? Huh? Wasn't this a unicorn? What happened? Granny Holly used to love this thing, didn't she? I never truly understood why exactly. Yeah, no, this was absolutely... It was like a crying unicorn before. Why is it a girl now? What is going on? Wait, where's Rosmarine? Wait, where's Rosmarine? Is she sleeping? It looks like we can't go up to the attic on our own. I'm guessing we go to the woodland. Like, girl, don't you need rest? You're not gonna have any energy tomorrow. If you're out and about at night doing this. I'm guessing we go here, huh? Hope we don't get attacked by it. Let's see if what that old hag said is true. I have to at least give it a try. Guys, I don't think we're in the woods. I don't think we're in the woods. So this is the woodland. I ought to find him. I ought to be brave. Oh, goodness. What is this wretched place? I'd best be careful, this could be dangerous. Find the secret in the woods. That looks like blood. That looks like a person's body. Oh jeez, oh jeez, 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 get off me, get off. Get off me! Get off me! Ah! I should have saved before I went in then, huh? Okay, don't touch the scary looking butterflies. Yeah. I'm sorry, I was too curious. I was too curious. I just realized, since it's nighttime, we might as well do this. I wonder whose body that is. Find the secret in the woods. Ooh, that's a hand. A candle holder. What is such a thing doing so deep in the woods? Oh, there's another candle holder on the other side. Guess we need to light that one up as well. Ointment. These moths aren't going anywhere, are they? What can I do? Wait, what are my controls again? I don't know. I could fit through this passage. If only I could do away with these moths somehow. There's a wick. Can I light this candle, I wonder? What's the button? It didn't do anything. You know, it's clearly already lit, isn't it? Nope. Oh, wait. Maybe if I try something else. Tinderbox. Okay, I am more than a little bit confused. I don't know, let's try using the broom. Let's hit these moths with the broom. All I can see is that the moths down there are attracted to those clothes. Can I light this candle? This candle is lit. Unless there's something I'm missing. I don't want to touch Mr. Grabby Hands. Huh? Okay, guys, if you have some suggestions, I'm all ears. Right now, I'm all ears. I am actually confused as to what I should be doing. So wait, can I light this candle? But it is lit. It is lit. Oh. Okay. This got their attention, I suppose. I'd better be careful moving forward. Yeah, I took some hits. Whose clothes are these? Oh, it's a different golden girl. What in the... Have you heard of the witch? She's so very eager to meet you again, would you to believe? The witch, you say? Your paths are bound to cross before long, but I have my doubts you'll last long in the black wilderness. Wait, what in the Lord's name? Uh-oh. Such a foul smell. Moth-eaten and frayed, an old dress rests in its blood-soaked grave. Uh-oh. Let's, take some of St. Valperga's oil. Okay. Matches. What is that? Oh my goodness. Guys, those cotton balls have eyes. These tree stumps, they all look like candle wicks. There's another piece of the golden girl up there. Can't get... Oh. We jumped down. Okay, okay. That's the gimmick here. You can jump down from above. Mushroom. Hey. Hey, wait, isn't this like isn't this thing a poisonous mushroom? A big red-capped mushroom. Its toxicity is said to rejuvenate one's body. Oh, how excellent. Let's just eat a poison mushroom. It'll rejuvenate us. Hmm. Well, looks like there's a path over there. Take heed, she's taking advantage of you. Who is? That creature. She goes hungry. It's you she wants. Your flesh. The witch. Don't allow her to interfere with your wish. How would she interfere exactly? Wait. Her interference, she says. Fancy kerchief. Oh no. Seems it damages our sanity every time we get one of those. Fancy kerchief. A pretty kerchief, daintily embroidered and hemmed in place with delicate lace. You may sell for a reasonable price. Wait, for money? Okay, let's walk back up. Oh, jeez. What in the Lord's name? There are so many. I must find a way to distract them. Okay. Another mushroom. Simply lighting it may not be enough. So we have to lure them over. More matches. Okay, let's save. We'll attract the moths and then we'll make a break for it. Run for it, 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 run for it. Whew. They're moths after all. No wonder they're drawn to the flame. Which would include my lantern, I suppose. Ah, that's why they're coming after me. Okay. Oh, there's a path. Gotta say, this is really creepy. What are these, animal bones? Looks like a doe's remains. I've never seen such a thing before. The pristine skeletal remains of a doe, every bone barren of any kind of life. What are those drawings on the top of the cave? They look like people. Uh-oh. More matches. I've been spotting these scribbles scattered about. Are these people? Engraved into the rocky surface are several familiar shapes reminiscent of human life. Reminiscent? These look different, don't they? More matches. Can't go that way. So, I wonder if maybe I can just turn off my lantern. And then they won't attack me. Those aren't going anywhere. To lure those butterflies off that carcass. Oh, crap. Ouch. Poor Eliza, torn to shreds. That's a good thing I saved. We need to find a candle somewhere. We golden maidens aren't to be sneered at. You'll understand in time, I'm certain. Why would you say that? My, you can't possibly think he'll give you his blessing. I was told otherwise. Oh, such naivete. How amusing you are. I can't wait to welcome you. What an infuriating character. One leather purse. Ow, 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 what do I do? This is awful. Okay, what if I just turn off my lantern? Okay, there we go. Okay. Let's heal up a little bit. Oh, I can eat a pretzel. Taking way too many hits. There we go. Leather purse. Sold for a low price. Not worth. Oh my god, I'm so bad at this. I am so bad at this. They're devouring that thing, huh? Perhaps I could lure all those butterflies here to clear this path. Oh, we want to lure them here, huh? Taking way too many hits. At least they gave us a bunch of mushrooms. Come on, I still take hits? That's the worst. Let's save again. Mushroom looks fishy, just eat it. Yeah, well, you know. You know, it even says, a big red-capped mushroom. Its toxicity is said to rejuvenate one's body. That's right, take poison to heal yourself. That's just... The drawing looks like a person, but it also looks like roots. Reminiscent of human life. What the fuck is that? Yo, that's Elisa's head. Yeah, なんでエリザの顔がなんで? Ew, look at those trees. Those look like beating hearts. What is going on here? これって一体何が起こってる? Ah, you've come to me at last. Don't be frightened, Elisa. Come closer. Nice head, don't say that. What? In the Lord's name? You've done well to find your way into these woods. It's imperative, Elisa, that you listen to me closely. He's once more trying to take you away from me, but not for long. Huh? Take this basket now. You ought to gather the gifts in it, Elisa. The gifts, you say? Find your way to him, deeper into this grove of mine. Only then may your wish come to fruition, my beloved. What are you? I will guide you to him, Melissa. You ought to trust my word. Your precious wish will be safe with me. How am I to find him? You, Eliza, are my kin, my triumph, my beloved progeny. What he's done to me is no matter. All I want is you. Wait, is the witch my mom? Never take a wish from a fishy shore, right? Straw basket. Wait, is Eliza's mom the witch? I will allow him and his pets into my woodland once more. I will allow him to tempt you, to toy with you. What are you? All for the greater good, my beloved. So that we can be reunited, so that I can bear life in my womb once more. In your womb? Man, she must really hate menopause. So that I can retrieve what's mine! Uh-oh, 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 run! 逃げるんだよー! Ah! I died. I don't know what to do about the grabby hands. Yeah, どうする? Itai どうする? I can't skip it. Oh my goodness. Ew, too old. Yeah, menopause is a terrible thing. Okay, let's run. Oh god, run, 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 run. Eliza, run! Run, Eliza. Ah, god! Ah! We took so many hits. What? In the Lord's... What was that thing? I need to get a grip and go home to Rosemarine. Gifts menu. Oh gee, we are dying. Pretty bad. Oh. A straw basket lined, decorated with red silky ribbon. Acquire the tender flesh, the sweetest nectar, and the good company. Wait, what the? Key items. Oh! I wonder if it's in these areas. Okay, before I press anything, I want to save. Use the basket menu to check your progress. Make sure you put them all in your basket before... Shit. Floka, what are you doing here? This goat seems really suspicious. Guys, is the goat spying on us? I thought you'd be in the granary or out and about. Goodness, I don't feel so good. What is it, Floka? I don't like the way he's staring at me. What are you... What are you doing here? I was out on a walk. This late at night? I don't trust this goat. What is it, Floka? Come on, let's go home, Rosemary. I don't want to stay here a minute longer. Aliza, wait. Tadaima. Oh, Chibity, you just missed the gilf scene. She was talking about her menopause and how she wants to give birth. I don't know, man. It's fucking weird. Play the chopping minigame and don't kick him this time around. Yeah, we'll have some lamb chops for breakfast. It's morning already. I suppose I really did go to the woodland, didn't I? I don't know what to think of all that, but both Rosmarine and the old hag, neither were lying, it seems. I had to pull myself together. It's best I head out to work for now. I'll lose my wits if I keep... Rosmarine and Floka. What are they doing out there? The basket head, yeah. Fireflies. What are these fireflies? Collected 5 fireflies. Is that like the number of times I've died? Oh, the fireflies are the fireflies are the golden girls. That's what they are. Yeah, the fireflies are the golden girls. Nothing back here. You two are always making merry, huh? Good morning, Eliza. Good morning to you too, Floka. I picked some mushrooms this morning, Eliza. We can have them. I think I've had enough of mushrooms for one day. Yeah, I think I've had enough of mushrooms. Golden Girls? What? The old sitcom? No. There's a bunch of old, I guess, ghosts or spirits that come. I guess they were the girls who were picked before Eliza. You put Floka away in the granary last night, right? Of course, I think he's taken a liking to it too. I always leave the door a little ajar, just in case. That's how I got out, huh? Is everything alright, Eliza? You seemed to be on edge last night too. Oh, it's nothing, Rosmarine. I had strange dreams is all. I know you went to the woods, Eliza. You don't have to tell me about it, but... You know now, don't you? That I'm speaking the truth? Anyhow, come along. Let's head to work. You're taking me to town? We have to stick to our story, don't we? Come now, let's head to town. Wait, what about mushroom? What about the mushroom breakfast? Wait for me, Eliza. Eliza, I was wondering. And please don't get angry with me. Out with it, Rosmarine. I was looking around and I found an old blanket for Floka. What blanket? The one you had tucked away in the pantry? Oh, that's fine. I was going to use it as a dust rag anyhow. You thought I'd be mad about that? Oh, I didn't mean... You live here now, Rosmarine. You're so fond of that goat, too. There's not much I can do about it, even if I wanted to. Oh, Eliza. It's not that big of a deal, for goodness sake. Okay. We're gonna look for the tutorial that I skipped. Is true. It's the testaments, gathering testaments, to bring to him. And she also told me about what the testaments are, and that we need to like bring someone with us when we see him. Yeah, the good company, tender flesh and sweetest nectar. She basically told us what the witch told us. It'll cost you 3 bread each time, but she makes tasks easier and avoids raising suspicion. She'll go mad. All story events are marked with skip time period, avoid suspicion. Time for work. It doesn't have the tutorial about the basket. Uh-oh. I guess I can just look at my archive. Yeah, so we've got our basket now. Oh, we can put the notes inside. I don't think these are the right things. Okay. The tender flesh, the sweetest nectar, and the good company. Basket is just a story thing? Maybe. It doesn't make sense that they give us options to play around with it, though. Oh, jeez. I think now might be is Rosemarine a Satanist or something? She might be. Gotta find some Wagyu meat. Yeah, we're gonna chop up this goat and serve up some lamb chops. How come the goat likes you so much? He doesn't seem to be too fond of me. It's a little embarrassing, but I made it a habit to carry food for him in my pockets, you see. You've been feeding him, so you bribe him, that's it. Oh, I can't help myself, Eliza. Yeah, that goat is a spy. That goat is a spy. You know what? I think this is a good place to end the stream. After going through all of that, I'm quite exhausted myself, actually. I'm a little bit exhausted. We can chat a little bit before we end the stream, but we're almost at 3 hours anyway. This title screen is so cool.
Little Goody 2 shoes.
You know, this game was actually pretty cool with the dungeon. You know, there's no actual combat. It's just puzzles, but I was getting a little bit frustrated too with the puzzles, but even for me, I consider myself to be a gamer. Oh god, that feels so cringe to say out loud. But some of the puzzles they had me stumped for a bit, which I find to be rather rare. It doesn't happen often when I play games. And I wasn't too scared last time in the castle, right? But here in these woodlands, I was actually kind of creeped out more than a couple times, especially to see like the weird stuff with the woods, the pulsating hearts growing from the branches, and the butterflies were super creepy because, you know, everything else in the game were really I guess, what do you say, two-dimensional and like low frames. They didn't have a lot of frames per second, but the butterflies, I think they used 3D models for the butterflies, and the movement of the butterflies was extremely fluid, so they popped out at you. Game would be too easy if Eliza is equipped with her trusty broom. Yeah, she could, you know, let off a couple master sparks and then the game would be over. But yeah, that witch, ooh, creepy. What was she talking about? What was she talking about? Apparently Eliza is her kin. Maybe Eliza was born from the witch. And apparently he did something to the witch, and that the witch apparently he did something really bad to the witch. But the witch doesn't care because she likes Eliza. She wants Eliza to be happy. But somehow Eliza getting, you know, her wish fulfilled by him will allow the witch to hold life in her womb again. What is going on? What is going on? This sounds like a really weird dojin. Was the head in the basket also the witch? I don't know. I don't know. We picked up the basket, and then the witch showed up, and then she turned into a bunch of butterflies and tried to kill us, which is weird. Why would she try to kill us when? Why would she try to kill Eliza when she wants Eliza to go, you know, fulfill her wish with him? Why is she? Is it a test? I don't think it's a test. I think the witch is just crazy. You know, menopause does some weird things to the brain. Oh goodness. But I took a long time talking to every NPC in the game because I really miss that. You know, I don't play JRPGs anymore, but I always loved, you know, talking to every single NPC, seeing what they had to say. And like the completionist in me is also like, oh, I gotta get everything. And you know, this time I figured out what the fireflies were. The fireflies are, that's how you know when there's a golden girl there, is when you see a bunch of fireflies, you interact with it, and that's when you talk to the golden girls. I wonder if there's like some significance to, like, if there's an ending you can get by interacting with all the fireflies. Because there's got to be something more to it. It can't just be money. You know, they give us some items to sell, so we'll have more coin, but every time we talk to a golden girl, our sanity takes a hit. So I feel like there's got to be some benefit later down the line. Maybe she wants to take over our body. Is that what she's plotting? She wants to take over our body so that she can have her wish fulfilled by him. Like, instead of us having our wish fulfilled, our wish of fortune, she wants to, I don't know, be young again. She wants to give birth again. Why would she want to give birth? Why is she so why are I feel like that's a silly question. Why are women who are close to hitting the wall so desperate to have babies? I guess in her case, after already, you know, losing the ability to give birth, she wants it again. I don't know, man. I'm a dude. I'm just a normal guy. How am I supposed to know this? I can barely understand women as it is. How I'm supposed to understand a postmenopausal hag in her like 60s, it's beyond me, okay? Okay, I had my speaking of hags, we had our collab. I had a collab, an informal collab on Monday. Tuesday. On Tuesday with Mooney Shota, right? And you guys called her Hag Love. What the hell is wrong with you people? What the hell is wrong with you people? I don't know how about you, right? But if I were a woman, I would not like being called a hag. I don't care if people say Hag Love. I wouldn't like to be called a hag. Give me your body so I can make babies with it. To what end? To what end? I did? I don't know. One of you guys did. I don't remember who it was. One of you guys said Hag Love, and I wanted to pull my hair out when you guys did it. I don't know who did it. Someone typed Hag Love, and I wanted to like pull my hair out and like strangle whoever said with it. My goodness, I don't understand the Hag Love meme. I don't understand the Hag Love meme. It doesn't make sense to me. I don't know. I don't understand. Is it supposed to be a compliment? Is it a compliment? I really don't know. When did hag become a compliment? I wish I didn't keep hearing her name as Mooney Shota. Mooney Shota. Mooney Shota-san. Shota Mooney-san. Yeah, when she introduced herself in Japanese, she said, Shota Mooney-san. Wait, Shota Mooney? Shota Mune. Shota Mune. Shota no Mune. Shota no Mune. Yeah, Shota wa Mune nai n desu kedo. Shotas don't have chests. Shotas don't have chests. There's nothing there. There's no muscle. There's no breast. It's just like skin and bones. Though now that I think about it, have I ever read a manga with a muscular Shota? Can you just imagine that? A jacked Shota. With like a chiseled like, you know, chiseled like back muscles, like chest muscles, like... I can't... That is a thought. That is a thought. Oh my goodness. Yeah, the head in the basket was... I guess like when Eliza picked up the basket, the head just kind of disappeared. It just went poof. Although I don't... Eliza's kind of crazy, isn't she? If I were her, I would not pick up a basket with my own head inside of it. It's kind of weird. That's kind of very weird. Okay, I wonder what the significance of it is. You know, the basket. Because it's probably not a regular basket. Like, the witch definitely did something with this basket. No, none of the other characters really mentioned needing a basket to hold the gifts. So the witch definitely is doing something with that basket. I don't think they said hag love, but I did comment on her hips. Okay, I remember that. Someone said hag love. Someone said hag love. I'm gonna beat you to death. I swear. I'm gonna strangle you. Someone said it. Someone did it. I've never felt so embarrassed in my life. Yeah, and if I have like another collab partner, you guys better be on your best behavior. Like, if I ever like collab with one of my sisters, right? Like, oh my god, you guys better behave. Kuroko is like, she knows what it's like, but like, oh my goodness, I don't really know the rest of my sisters that well. So please don't embarrass me. That's fine. You guys are cool. You guys are cool. I believe you. I trust in you. Because we're actually going to be. I'm planning a collab with Kuroko and another one of my sisters. We haven't settled on a time yet, but it will be this next coming month. In about 2 weeks. Okay, being weird. Don't be weird, please. お願いします。変なこと言わないでください。変なこと言わないでください。コラボ相手には失礼ですよ。僕も変な人と思われたくないんです。What are you doing? What am I doing? Oh yeah, we'll be playing Lethal Company, which is a game that looks really fun. I don't know why, because, you know, it's kind of like Phasmophobia, but I had no love for Phasmophobia. Lethal Company, though, it looks pretty cool. Hey, I avoided talking about Shota's boobs, and those had skin indentation on them. They did? Damn. They did. Oh. I guess they did. I guess they did. You know, why don't you guys ever compliment me on my boobs, huh? Why don't you ever compliment me on my chest? My bouncy chest. So there's a little bit of bounce there if you look at the side of my shirt. It's there. It's there, I swear. There's a little bit of bounce, yeah. But don't you ever compliment me about my chest, huh? Look at that. There's a subtle curve there. See? It's there, I swear. It's real. Lethal Company is fun, you'll enjoy it. I hope I do. Cutting board. I'm not Petan. Yeah, I'm not Petan. I have muscles. I have muscles there. I swear. Yeah, 筋肉もちもちだよね。筋肉あるよね。胸の筋肉。That's flatter than 45. Shut up. No, it's not. I definitely have something there. Definitely more than 45. Don't say that. I've got chest muscles for real. You can't cut anything on it. Look at my beautiful skin, okay? My beautiful, like, radiant skin. You wouldn't want to, like, you know, you wouldn't want to put a bruise on that, would you? But yeah, we're trying to get a collab set up. I don't know every person who's going to be in it, but I think it'll be good. You probably know them, actually. You probably do know them. But we'll try to get it set up either next week or the week after. But honestly, I want to play it as soon as possible, and I might just join other streamers who are streaming it I might just join other streamers who are streaming it on their channels. Twitch or YouTube. For this specific collab that I'm planning with Kuruko, I want to do it on YouTube because I want to keep the archive. Chat screen froze. The chat screen did not freeze. It's just you. It is just you, Dank. I know, Kuro. Can you enlighten me on the others? Okay. Am I allowed to talk about it? Sure, why not? It's Kuruko, and it's not fully set in stone yet, so it's not a promise, but I'm hoping. We'll also be collabing with our other sister Maple. Our other sister Maple Alcesia. I've been wanting to collab with Maple for a long time, so I hope that we're able to schedule this one out. As for the fourth person, we haven't confirmed that either. So I'm not going to say who we asked. I mean, the HUD on the left, the delay was big. Oh, I wonder why. You know, sometimes the HUD is fast, like faster than my own chat doc in my OBS, and sometimes it's slow. I don't know why. Sometimes it updates before the chat on my left side. Maple. Yeah, Maple. Yeah. Another person that our fourth person that we asked to do the collab with, they're kind of quiet. And so I assured them, no, it's fine. We have Maple. Maple doesn't shut up. You don't have to worry about awkward silences. If there's any sort of quiet time, any sort of quiet gap, Maple will just start telling a story for like an hour before letting us speak again. It will be another than Aokawa's debut soon. Oh, yeah. Aokawa-san デビューしたらぜひ僕に言ってくださいよ。僕に言ってください。Please just let me know if you're debuting. I would love to check out your debut. That's a fact. Yeah, it is. That woman will not stop talking. I wish I had like even a tenth of her power to just talk non-stop and pull stories out of her ass. I wish I had stories like that. I graduated before I debuted. How did you graduate before you debut? How do you even do that? How do you do that? But yes, next week I might stream a little bit more. Because, you know, I still have to finish Pikmin. We haven't finished Pikmin yet. We have one more stream for Pikmin. And we need to do multiple streams to finish off NeuroCloud. But I also want to stream this game twice a week because it's so much fun. I don't know how I can fit all this in. I'm going to be honest. I don't know how I can fit all this in 1 week. You need to be ADHD. That's the thing. I might have a little bit of ADHD symptoms, but I don't have the ability to just ramble. So maybe I don't have ADHD. My brain's just rotting. My brain's just broken. My brain's lost all of its lumps. There are ways if you're a corporal. Oh my god, Alka, don't say that. Graduating before you debut. Oh my goodness. Graduation speedrun. My first thought on hearing Maple was, wait, from Nekopara. My god, you guys are a bunch of perverts. You know, there's more to life than horniness, right? There's more to life than eroge and eromanga. You know that, right? You know right? There's also ero ASMR. Hi, streaming. Stream is pretty much. We're settling down, yeah, Rosanary. Good evening. We're pretty close to ending stream. I do not know what a nekopara is. いや、知らなくてもいいんですよ。知らなくても。It's fine if you don't know what nekopara is. In fact, please don't look it up. Please don't look it up. It is a strange thing that I don't know why, but nekopara seems to be the visual novel, the ero visual novel that most of the Western anime community seems to know about? Question mark. I am only ero in private or with the right people, right? Aokawa, you know what it is. Aokawa, you understand. You know, that's how you're supposed to be. You know? You're not supposed to be a pervert out in the open. You're supposed to hide it. And then let it blossom and explode when you meet the right person. I mean, you should be chaste and normal. Yes, you should be chaste and normal. And not think dirty thoughts. Don't think dirty thoughts. FYI, the Nekopara Boys game is free on Steam. Is it free on Steam right now, or was it like always free? I feel like I've heard that somewhere. We might do it as an event at some point, but it's not really on my radar at the moment. It'll get... Yeah, it is. I don't know why, but Nekopara is like the default eroge for Western audiences. I mean, it's extremely vanilla as far as eroge go. But I guess that helps it a lot. The artist is... what was it? Artist's name was Sayuri, I think. Yeah, they've come a long way. They used to work for Muv-Luv, which is one of my favorite visual novels of all time. Yeah, speaking of visual novels, there's one that if you've been hanging around my Discord, then you would have known about. You would have known about me posting about Diabolic Lovers. A couple of my sisters are big fans of Diabolic Lovers, and there's another Vtuber that I know who we've pretty much made a unofficial agreement, a informal agreement between the two of us to eventually do a Diabolic Lovers reading stream or series. I don't know when that's going to happen, but it will. Probably in the next year, though. What? Yeah, Diabolic Lovers. Apparently every single man in that game is an asshole. It's for otome enjoyers, and I guess otome girls are basically closet masochists. Are they really fan of... Some of them are, yeah. Some of my sisters are fans of Diabolic Lovers. You can probably tell which ones. It's really obvious. I think they wear it on their sleeves. So yeah, I guess I know which one of my sisters are masochists, which... You know, I don't know what I'm gonna do with this information. It's really weird. There's a game for it? Yeah, Diabolic Lovers is a visual novel. It started out as a game. And then they made an anime, and I guess maybe a manga as well. Yeah, it started out as a visual novel. It started out as a game, yeah. I think there's like multiple games, actually. So we'll do that eventually. I don't know if that'll be before or after my debut, but we'll do it. Anyways, I think we've rambled for long enough. So tomorrow we'll be doing NeuroCloud, but I might even squeeze Pikmin 4 in tomorrow, because I really need to finish off Pikmin 4. You're living with a lewd sister, don't say that. Don't say that. And I don't live with my sisters. Anyways, Otsuhaku, Otsu Raven, Otsu Witch, Otsu Hag, Otsu Womb, oh god, Otsu Menopause, Otsu Menopause, oh god, Otsu Golden Girls the sitcom, or Golden Girls the anime, the NPC. You live alone. Shut up. Shut up. It's a good night. Good night. Good night. This is the end. Good night. Good. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Good night.